I have no idea.
I mean, I could just talk about a lake that's in Perth as a major lake in Perth. I could just talk about that.
There we go.
I could talk about the Swan River. I could talk about Canning River.
And what you're hearing, folks, is a little preview of what's to come on the Moistcast today. The Sunday Moistcast Moisture Mash with my fellow panelists. I am your host, The Moist, from the comment section, world-class bullshitters to your eardrums. And joining me today is the original member of the Moistcast, the superfan, Adam Shawhan, who has not only 16, but now 18 wiener dogs.
That is correct, and it's great to be here. As always, an honor and a privilege to be here with all these great panelists and you, Matt Boys.
They multiply.
And we're just going to go right there. That noise you heard there is coming from a channel who supports, is a member of the Jeremy Army, and he enjoys watching family-friendly movies on the weekends. It's Hallmark Channel, Jeremy.
That noise was not from me.
Oh, I thought
that was the no. That was the freaking down under
Kiwi.
The freaking Australia's slipping into the ocean a little bit.
Well,
But no, anyway, the Jeremy clone of the Hallmark Channel variety here.
And who Hallmark Channel Jeremy was referring to is our panelist coming to you from the land down under. Dun, dun. It's Mr. Peabody.
Hey, you going, everyone? It's great to be here.
I had to give a little Men at Work shout out. So, and also,
I heard that.
Yeah, a first on the Moistcast. It is Bonnie Burgess, who kindly hosts all of us essentially on her channel and gives us a chance to rant about Star Wars life in general. I have been on her channel a few times, and most recently talking paranormal activities and stuff like that. So, Bonnie, say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Alrighty, so everybody in the chat here, Mox Rocks, thanks for tuning in here. It's glad to see everybody here in the chat now and in the future. And this past week, we had a very intriguing week in pop culture and in Star Wars in particular. The Fandom Menace community had a lot of hashtag viral moments, I guess we could say, this week with fandom. And I think the elephant in the room, and we're just going to talk about it right away, is good old classic Rian Johnson commenting on Brian Young's tweet, who is essentially, we can confirm, shill. And Rian Johnson claims he's still working on the trilogy that he was supposed to create. Interesting, is he actually doing it, or is this like a publicity stunt? We don't know, and I guess we'll find out in the future here. But I figured I want to go down the line here and see what are you guys' thoughts on Rian Johnson's trilogy in general. If it were to happen, what would you expect from it? What kind of a setting would it take? What kind of a setting would the story take place in? Would your expectations be high? Would they be subverted? Don't know. But I guess Superfan Adam Shawhan, will start with you and lead us off here with your reactions to the Rian Johnson.
All right. Well, I feel lost because, God damn it, Jeff Hicks, you need to get back on the air. I don't even know what's going on. It's all your fault, Mr. World-Class Bullshitters. No, I would have to say fuck Rian Johnson, fuck Disney, and fuck the new Soy Wars. That's how I feel about all of it. I saw The Last Jedi. Worst fucking movie I've seen my entire life. I wanted to rip my one eye out. The dogs are still bitching about that movie. You can hear them. Listen to that shit. As soon as you said Rian Johnson, they started in. Both fucking levels, man. Bitching up a storm. You said the trigger word. The Wiener Dog Clan is mad. They're not Doomcock's angry Wiener Dog Clan for nothing. But yeah, that's what I have to say. I'm not interested in it. I hope it doesn't get made. He can go crawl back under whatever rock, pair of testicles, or titties he was under in the first place, and all this Soy Wars shit just needs to come to an end.
Okay, so we have strong opinions coming to you from the super fan here. Mr. Peabody, how about you?
You're asking the wrong person. I don't even use Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But as far as Ryan Johnson goes, like I think I'm expecting something along the lines of like clay figures in a backyard sandpit, throwing crap around. That's sort of the sort of extent I think it's going to get to.
I don't
That's
disagree.
all I've got to
Don't
say.
disagree. Hallmark and Bonnie. I know you guys are quite active on Twitter, and so you guys definitely saw that most likely have interacted.
Well, first of all, Adam, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? My God. No, I'm kidding. Just watch your fucking language, okay? No. Well, I don't know. I mean, are we talking about the crap ass tweet that
Exactly.
John Campia put out, or
I was going to do the
what
tweet.
exactly?
The response. I think it was the response to Brian Young. And it was from Ryan Johnson, who said, "No, I'm working on the trilogy right now, or whatever. The rumors aren't true, or whatever."
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I've seen that. All I can say is, oh God, no, please no. Oh, the humanity. I mean, I'd rather receive fellatio from the monster in the Sarlacc pit.
That could be a bit rough.
There might not be any coming back from that one.
I say I'm going through Ryan Johnson's Twitter as we speak, and I'm considering honestly making this stream a breakdown of Ryan Johnson's Twitter.
Well, I have some news on the Ryan Johnson's whole trilogy thing. It's not based on what I think about the movie or his trilogy ideas, but what Stephanie Genesek actually shared with us in our conversations that came from Grace Randolph's private Beyond the Trailer YouTube channel. And she says Ryan wants to walk away from Star Wars for two reasons. One, Disney doesn't like his ideas. And two, he hates the fan backlash. So congratulations, Fandom Menace. Grace Randolph says if episode 9 does 1 billion, KK and RJ are gone. Actually, the word is done.
That is a sense that
the word was specifically done, but gone might as well be put there because that's what it means.
So
here's one thing that doesn't make sense, though. You know, a guy who supposedly is doesn't want to do any more Star Wars films because of the fan backlash is the same guy who once upon a time did an interview saying that his films, the goal of his films is to have an audience walking out of the theater, half of them loving the movie and half of them hating the movie. Okay. For one thing, that's a crap ass business model. And for another, you know, if your goal is to make movies of that sort and then you talk shit to the people, the 50% who didn't like it, when that was your goal to begin with, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
You know? What is that?
I think he was mad because 75% of the people hated it.
Mox has a funny comment.
Sorry. There's the rate percentage. Okay, I'm sorry.
Mox says the only thing Ryan is working on is buying a bowling ball buffer to stick his head in. Nice. Nice.
Puffer. His head can't get any shinier. Come on.
Oh. You know, that would be a hell of an idea for a bowling ball. Get somebody to paint Ryan Johnson's freaking head onto a bowling ball and then have the 3 holes have the three
His
holes
mouth.
be his eyes and his mouth. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Oh God. Oh, geez.
Steve, right?
I am considering doing something here a little special, and I think I'm going to do it. Give me a second here.
The only problem with the
Man.
bowling ball idea is it would be a gutter ball every time. It's like,
Damn.
Hey, just a little tangent here. So where I live, we have a resident family of bald eagles, and they like to hang out in a tree, just right out, not too far from my building. And one of them just flew right by my window.
Oh man.
I love it.
he's searching for Ryan. He needs to feed his chicks.
Okay, so now you guys all see my screen here.
Yeah.
That I have our favorite person up here. So now yesterday, you'll be aware we did a little bit of a Twitter roast of Proper Jeremy, with Proper Jeremy joining us. Unfortunately, I don't think that we can get Ryan Johnson in here because he's got to deal with some little gray cells apparently right here. So we're not going to be able to have him join us. But let's have some fun here. Let's go through Ryan Johnson's Twitter. I'm going to be following here on the chat on my phone here, and I don't have the Google Hangouts up. So if someone joins, please just say, "Hey, I'm here." But let's look at what we got here. And if you see a tweet of interest, stop me, and we will go through it in depth. What I like to do is actually go through the likes, and that's what I was doing earlier. So he likes big, bold slug lines. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. Nothing too important. Okay. What intrigued me? Okay. Shout outs to. All right. I do have to give one. I will shill for one person in the new Star Wars, and that is Jonas Suotamo, who is Chewbacca, who plays Chewbacca now. I actually met him. I have a basketball signed by him, and he was my coach at Penn State basketball camp when I was like in the grade. He was like he was like a 7'2" tall guy. And they would break us for basketball camp. They broke us up into teams, and usually a different player would take each team. And Jonas was actually my coach for that team for that week. So Jonas Suotamo, I can tell you, was a super nice guy. He's hilarious, and it was funny because he was still learning English whenever he was at Penn State. And so we'd all like try to get him to say all these complex English words, and he just keep mispronouncing them. Because I think he's from Sweden or Finland. I can't remember where, but it's a Norwegian country. But yeah, so Jonas is awesome. So I hope they let him do more with Chewbacca in the next. I mean, I guess this is something we can talk about right now. Chewbacca in The Last Jedi really got cut. We're gonna be honest. He got to fly the Falcon and then I guess save the day at Crate. That's like the only thing that he did. And still, the thing is, the focus was completely on Rey, not on him. You know, outmaneuvering like a bajillion TIE fighters. But you know, what do you guys hope to see? Maybe I think Episode 9. I think it's something. I'm interested to see what happens with it. I will see it in the theaters, but nowhere. I will see it like 2 weeks later, and I will just mute everything so I go spoiler free. And but what do you guys want to see from Chewbacca? Maybe in Episode 9, like even if you were gonna boycott it, but what would you hope to see from Chewbacca? I feel like Chewbacca is he took a backseat in The Last Jedi, but I feel like he could take a step forward in Episode 9, but will they let him? Essentially,
you say that about in Episode 8. I mean, it's like here we have a being, that freaking basically yelled at a mouse droid. Okay, in the first movie, But yet he's going to let a porg stare him down. Come on now, that's just.
I just don't want to see Chewie destroyed like everybody else has been destroyed.
Well,
I
that'll
really
probably
don't.
be their whole goal, though, don't you think? Let's put Lando back in the Falcon with Chewie, and then it gets hit by a rock.
Well,
or a
I'm not
satellite.
sure because from what Flip was saying, Lando's only got like a 1 second, 1 minute something cameo is all in episode 9.
What are they going to have him winking at a droid or something?
I have
Hopefully
no
he's eating
idea.
a bucket of porg.
I don't know, but yeah, I think
He takes the Millennium Falcon to a drive-through.
Yeah.
He picks up some.
I know, right?
Kentucky
way,
Fried Porg.
I've actually
I think
I
their
have
goal.
found-
I think their.
found Ryan Johnson for you.
I think their goal is just to destroy all of the original characters, and that includes the Falcon, because they're even changing the Falcon now. They're putting a new dish on the Falcon. They're Disneyfying everything, and they're destroying everything we love, and don't understand why we're pissed about it. They think we should be okay. It's all right. Just go ahead and destroy it because, who cares? We grew up with it. I let the new generation have it, and that's not the case because the generation that's coming up loves what we loved, and there's a lot that are not happy about it, and that's why they're having so much backlash out of it. It's not just us, it's our children and our children's children that are pissed about this shit.
Well, yeah, I think that's a good point too, and I think it's mostly the writing. It's not necessarily all the actors. And once again, I will, like I said, I'll defend Jonas Suotamo, just because with the personal connection here. But I've read a bunch of articles and his tweets where he kept tweeting out how he was working with Peter Mayhew, the original Chewbacca. He's like, I want to make sure I get all the movements down right. He put a lot of effort into trying to be original Chewbacca and how Chewbacca was portrayed by Peter Mayhew. But then, in episode 8, episode 7, thankfully, Chewbacca got to have a lot of action and got to have a lot of scenes and interaction with Han Solo, which I'm sure for Jonas and Peter Mayhew, whenever he could sit in the Chewbacca suit, was awesome. That'd be incredible. But it feels like, just knowing how much work Jonas had put into being Chewbacca, and then you have, what is Chewbacca's most memorable scene from The Last Jedi? Eating a porg. It's like, what the hell?
No, almost getting to eat a porg.
Yeah, almost getting to eat a porg, I guess. But
yeah, and I don't blame any of the actors for anything that's going on with Star Wars. I blame Kathleen Kennedy. I blame Ryan Johnson, because they're the ones who are destroying what we love. The actors have nothing to do with it. It's just like you go to work, you're paid to do a job, and you have to do what your boss tells you to do, whether you like it or you don't like it. And that's exactly what these actors are going through. So the characters themselves, I can't stand because of the fact that I think they're going in the wrong direction with them. And I think they could do better with them. But the actors themselves, I have no issues with whatsoever, because I feel they're doing what they're told they have to do. So, yeah, I'm not angry with them. The characters, I don't like them because, like I said, Chewie, Han, Leia, and Luke, they're the only ones we really had any connection to. We have no connection to the new characters. And why? Because they didn't let us get that connection. They destroyed it before it even had a chance to get started. So, no, I have no hatred for the characters, but I also have no love for the characters.
Yeah, I think that's how a lot. I think that's how a lot of us feel. Us prequel and OT fans going into this. If you guys can look on your screen here, what I have just zoomed in here recently. This is actually it looks like it's the Chinese military. Yeah, that looks like a Chinese flag. So I guess Ryan Johnson's a big fan of the Chinese military and communism. So good.
Not surprised, because that is what the liberals are. That's what the liberals are all wanting, is communism.
Okay, and let's see. I saw
they got good food.
Hey, proper Jeremy.
Proper. I said
He jumped out.
Is he still in here?
No, he's playing the jump out and jump in game.
Okay, well, I will just introduce him here while we're waiting. Welcome to the panel once he rejoins. It is the most properest channel of the proper Jeremy. It is the most proper Jeremy channel out there on the interwebs. You really can't get more proper than this. It is proper Jeremy.
And
That's the
by the
quietest
way,
it's ever been.
by the way, Brandon, I managed to find Ryan for you. He's right in front of the camera.
Yeah. What the hell is that?
That's Ryan Johnson.
It's Ryan Johnson.
It looks like a damn Ferengi pirate or something from Star Trek.
That is horrifying.
It's actually the figure from Return of the Jedi called Prune Face. But
Yes,
to me, it's Ryan. It's
that's
got the round head, yeah.
Figure, right? Is that a
Yeah,
camera?
but so, yeah,
I guess
yeah,
I
so-
missed that one.
well, if you want to see Kathleen Kennedy, I've got her too.
No, I'd rather look at that.
Oh my God. And welcome back, the properest channel on the YouTube that decided to actually join us this time. It's your Council of Jeremy's host, Proper Jeremy. I'm not sure what I'm seeing on Mr. Peabody's channel there.
That's Kathleen and Ryan together. Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Wait a minute. Who's who?
I feel like I'm just gonna like present this to everybody. That way, everyone just has to stare at this. How does this
Yeah.
feel?
What it looks like the one with the freaking tail head is gonna like lick the other one in the ear or something.
Well, it looks like
Yeah,
that tail's doing a little bit more.
Yeah, that's Kathleen. She
We-
loves Ryan. Yeah.
Well, if you
We don't want to see that.
the tail
Why
is doing
not?
a little bit more than doing something in the air. If you look at the reaction of the other guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right up the tush.
Okay, I'm gonna take. That's awesome. Okay, so
It's Kathleen. Right.
proper Jeremy, since you are just joining in on here. Also, such a shout out to the people in the chat here, quick before we go with Mary. Thank you for joining. Obi-Wan, I saw you. And Obi-Wan, I hope you have the high ground as always. Mox Rock, thanks for joining here. And anybody else that I might have forgot, thanks for tuning in here and in the future here. So proper Jeremy, so what do you think about the whole Ryan Johnson saga we've seen in tweets this week with him confirming him claiming to confirm the trilogy is still in works and all that stuff?
I don't appreciate you talking about my father in this regard, in this sort of light. It's very offensive to me. What's even more offensive, Jesus Christ, Bonnie, get your shit together.
Yeah, Bonnie, we're getting a lot of noise going from you here.
Okay, hold on. I'll mute it.
Oh, what's even better is Mr. Peabody. Oh, goodness. Display this immediately.
Yeah, I am.
Present it right now before it's too late.
We already did.
Nothing like a little round head and Kathleen Kennedy getting it on. Giggity.
EVS better not tune in here.
Is this my conception that I'm witnessing?
This.
That's not right. That's not right. Oh my God. See, this is why
This is a time
Australia
capsule.
started out as a penal colony, okay?
Is this what was
Right
hidden?
there.
Is this what was hidden in the Nickelodeon vault, the Nickelodeon time capsule? That what
Yeah.
happened.
That was whole. Good lord.
This is exactly
this unseen footage. No,
this is
no,
exactly why
it was
Australia
that
started out as a prison
that
colony.
quick?
Okay.
It was that quick. And there we go. I'm born.
You know,
This is a revelation. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave and seek counseling.
if it wasn't just before,
I'm so traumatized. Goodbye. I can't see it.
You're
I
not
can't
the
see it
only
anymore.
one.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Imagine it. Imagine if it was your parents.
No.
Oh, Lanta. Oh, this is horrifying. And he is gone. Oh no! Oh no!
He ran away from Rose Tico.
Is that because Rose Tico was jealous, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Rose scared him off.
He just realized he needed to get some Tico tacos.
Proper Jeremy was afraid of Whammon.
We'll win by saving the ones we love, not killing the ones we hate.
Yeah. As Obi-Wan would say, I cannot watch anymore. Oh my.
Me.
Yeah. we
We
are no longer the nice to say me.
It's the classic moist cast, folks. You just don't know where it's going to go. Or you have no idea where it's going to go. And I mean,
it makes it fun.
Exactly. That's what makes it here. And so now we've all got to rant a little bit about Star Wars. And I know Star Wars is our big go-to rant fest, and something that we're all the biggest fans of here. Let's move on to another hot topic, and that is Captain Marvel. Odin's movie blog. He has had a lot of great videos out. He's getting a lot of publicity from some of this stuff too. Predicting Captain Marvel having a less than $100 million opening. Predicting it now between like 80 and 60 million, I believe. Because of a lot of the reviews coming out where people are saying the cat steals the show. When you have a CGI cat stealing the show compared to a actress, that is kind of alarming. So what do you guys think on
that's only because there's no wiener dogs in the movie.
Oh yeah, it's a wiener list dog movie for sure. A while back, I got to host. I was actually on Odin show, which is he and I, and it was awesome. And that was one of the things we talked about was the fact that Marvel is Last Jediing themselves and shooting themselves in the foot by releasing the movie, and then not even a month later you get Endgame coming out, and that's just gonna, you're slitting your own throat there. But then everything else that's coming with this horrible movie, and even I had said before, look, let's just, for the love of God, for 30 seconds, say it's going to be a halfway decent movie, even though bullshit. And let's say it's okay. And it's not a horrible femme-Nazi movie, even though it's going to be. But we'll say it's not. It's still not going to – nobody's going to give a shit once Endgame comes. Everybody's going to go rush to see Endgame. So it's just, I think they know it's going to fail either way, and they just set it up to fail by doing that. And then, yes, now the CGI cat, that makes it even more funny.
And what,
it's almost like they just want it to not make money.
And
so
what,
they can blame all of us.
What Moxrox said in the chat here, the cat has a better ass than Brie. And shows more emotion. And Obi-Wan reviews. This is honestly something that I think we can all elaborate on here. Obi-Wan reviews says, can Captain Marvel just come out already? He's sick of hearing about it. Yeah, I think that's honestly, it's to the point that this is, and it's not like it's a movie that feels like, see, Marvel films feel like they just come out naturally. This one feels so forced, especially in the political climate that we're in. It feels so forced, and then they're just forcing it down our throats, and it's like, okay, I would like to see, hey, Captain Marvel, part of the Marvel universe. I would like to see it. I have no desire after watching all these commercials and stuff. I'm like, I have zero desire to see this film. But if it was just like, thrown out there, you have Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, all that stuff. Oh, Captain Marvel's thrown in here too. I probably would easily see it because I feel like it really fits. It fits within the Marvel saga, and it does fit comics-wise. But this film, it feels so forced.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
It is one of those, like I said before, the only way I'd be all right with this movie if it ends with Thanos knocking her the fuck out and Rogue comes up and steals her powers, and then we have a Jim Lee relaunch of the X-Men like we did in the 90s. That would be awesome because we're all expecting it to be, Brie comes in, and saves everybody because, you know, she has a vagina with, you know, a lightning bolt coming out of her tuna box. And, you know, just like Ray, woman, I can do anything because I'm a woman. But no, I don't want to see that movie. But to see Thanos knock her, yep, there she is right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Love it.
She's a hero.
Hero, yeah, she's a hero.
Yeah,
I would say her with a zero. That ain't an O, that's a zero. Oh, Mr. Peabody, you're awful.
he needs a hobby for sure.
I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second to piss, like I usually do.
Yes, we are at that hour. We're at that hour mark.
The hour, yes. So I had to.
Yeah.
So now here. Let's do some Marvel speculation. All right. So who do you think will kill Thanos and how? If if you could have Thanos be killed in your own ideal way, how would it be, and who would do it?
Alita.
Actually, I kind of hope he's not killed, just defeated.
Okay, who would you prefer to defeat him? I guess in your that's there.
I don't know, one of the OG people. I don't really care.
Rogue.
You know.
I guess.
I mean, you know, bringing in the X-Men would be kind of cool, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, you know, well, where have they been?
On holiday.
Yeah, holiday, exactly.
Well, they were training, getting ready for this exact thing to happen, you know, because they should have been there a long time ago. But I say Helena, man, let her have him, since he was in love with death in the first place in the comics. Bring the Helena back from Ragnarok, and if he's got to be beat by a chick, let it be her. Why not?
I like that. Yeah, Bonnie and Mr. Peabody.
Personally, I have no interest at all in seeing this movie.
Oh no, even Endgame.
Endgame, yeah, I'm cool for Endgame, but as far as the Marvel female crap, no. No, sorry, not interested.
All right,
And that's right, boys and girls. This is a lady that is telling us this, so you can't say that we're racist or sexist, because we do have a real woman on this panel that is saying she does not want to see this garbage. So
no, I don't.
Suck it all night long.
I do not, and I think the biggest reason that I've got issues with this isn't just the fact that it's another female being shoved in our face for political reasons, but all the crap that they've been putting out and comments against the fans, against talking about how they feel about things with the movie, that if you're a man, you don't need to see this movie and all this crap. Man, take this shit down the road. I'm sick of hearing it. I am sick of hearing it.
I had a mental thought out loud.
It happens.
Mental thought.
Okay, so I will give, while I'm looking up something here, and yes, it came up, I will screen share once again, and we will, we're going to have a lot of fun with Captain Marvel here. But before I do so, and I know, and I want to get, I think I got everybody's opinions here. I would like to see Thanos, I would like to see him killed by none other than Deadpool. I'd like one Deadpool cameo, and it would be him just like sneaking up behind him and just like doing like a double stab with his swords and being like, "Hello, you mother," and then like before he says "fuckers," it cuts off, and the end. It's like,
or could it be Cable? Could we have
or Cable?
Cable kill Thanos?
No, Cable kills him, and Deadpool's like, "You son of a," and then it cuts off. It's like something like that would be perfect. Like I think that would be. And the thing is too,
I had dibs.
You're introducing the X-Men into, the mainstream Marvel. It's like, hey, that could be a good kind of combination because everyone's going to be kind of wondering, where does Marvel movies go after this? Hey, maybe you could do some sort of more collaboration if you just have some slight cameos that might play a role. And who knows, that might spawn the next $1 billion movie that you make. But no, I literally just thought about this, and I need to pull it up right now, and I will screen share once again.
It sounds a bit risky pulling it up.
No,
Let me just whip this out.
no. All right, so you guys see this yet? I gotta make sure. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm presenting to everybody.
Girl on fire. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, I'm presenting to everybody here. So we see the IGN tweet. Are you planning on seeing Captain Marvel on opening weekend? Be ready.
Yeah, I'll see it for free.
Is awesome. I'm just gonna slowly start scrolling down. Hey, Black Angus Reviews makes an appearance right here. Holdo's Muff. Arno. We can just get live reactions from these tweets. I mean, there's so much support for this movie.
No, it just makes me want to definitely go pre-buy a ticket.
I never get Alita.
Well, it's because we're all sick and tired of the fact that these new movies that are coming out are making men look pathetic. They're making them look stupid. They're making them look ridiculous. And us women, I can speak for most of us. I know Mary would agree with this, and I'm pretty sure all the rest of the women in our group would too. We're sick of seeing it because our men are strong men and they deserve to be treated that way. They don't deserve to be treated with the disrespect that they're getting. And we're sick of seeing it. That's why us women don't want to see these movies anymore. We're tired of seeing our men being treated like doormats.
Well, even Identity says no. I mean, no, I think that's good. I think that's a good point too, where, you know, the thing is, I am for, you know, having strong female leads. Hell, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Well,
You hear nobody bitching about the fact that the women, minus Jon Snow, are the ones that are the survivors and that they're controlling most of the stuff happening. No one cares because they're incredible characters that everybody can latch onto, whether you're a male, female, or whatever the hell you want to be in this day and age. They represent strong leadership and strong and great role models to follow. And you can also see their weaknesses and where they have faults, because as Game of Thrones goes, every person, you know, Valar Morghulis and all men must die, and Valar Dohaeris, all men must work. You know, people are not perfect in Game of Thrones, and that is why I freaking love that show so much, because nobody is a saint. Everybody has faults, just like in real life. Brie Larson, tons of faults. Hell, freaking think of your biggest idol. They're gonna have big faults. You know, Kit Harington, Emilia Clarke, blah blah, all these actors. You know, hell, freaking look at Tony Stark, who played him, Robert Downey Jr. He had freaking drug problems. People have problems in real life, but the thing is, Game of Thrones reflects that with the characters, that there are people that have real life struggles, and in the show they reflect it. Whether it's not alcoholism or drug issues or whatever, but it is the fact that these characters don't know how to make a decision. You know, they're making it based off of impulse or whatever, or family history, or you're Tyrion, you're drunk half the time, things like that. That's why I freaking love this show.
Man, you got to get drunk and piss off a wall. I mean, who hasn't done that?
the other thing you look at too, I mean, look at Leia. She was a strong female character. We love her. We love her because she did not take the opportunity as a strong female character to walk over men and treat them like they were nothing. And that's the difference between the characters that we love, like in the Game of Thrones and in Star Wars, then compared to movies now. Now it's just like we have to destroy men to make us look good. And that's not the case. That's not how it should be done. You can be a strong female character without making men look bad.
Oh yeah, I completely agree there. And I'm just scrolling down the IGN tweet about going to see Captain Marvel on opening weekend.
All right, well, guys, I got to jump off here because I got to fix my husband's dinner and lunch because I got to take him to work. So,
All right,
but
Bonnie,
Bonnie, good hearing from you.
channel quick.
thank you for having me on. And you guys remember tomorrow night I will be live on my show with the UFO talk. So I'll come and join me for that. All right, bye, guys.
I wish I was fancy and could do that. We'll see you, Bonnie, and make sure you guys check out Bonnie's channel. Tomorrow night, she's going to be doing the UFO outer space talk. Things can get weird there, so make sure you check it out. And then on Thursdays, she does a paranormal talk, and I am going to be a regular on that show. We postponed it this week because of Valentine's Day being on Thursday to let everybody do their Valentine's Day things. I personally despise Valentine's Day. It's just a money-making holiday, to be honest with you. But
it's a Hallmark Channel moment, but unfortunately, he left us. So yes, it's a Hallmark, style holiday, and I don't believe in that. So I've been married 11 years and told my wife from day one, I'm not gonna go buy you flowers that were $9 the week before for $50 just because of some stupid holiday.
I know.
Made up.
Exactly. But so make sure you guys check out Bonnie's channel. And as you guys can see here, we're not getting, even Hillary Clinton says no to Captain Marvel. She's not feeling it. So there's a lot of Mace Windu here. Proper Jeremy. Shout out to Proper Jeremy here. Look at him. Look at this tweet. I will like it. Good job, Proper Jeremy. You did something good. You finally did something. I'll tell you, I did see that happen. I love, the best part is that we live in the age of gifts. I love it. For me. Okay, so you're essentially seeing what's happening with with the whole freaking Captain Marvel thing here. And it just blows my mind that there's so much animosity towards this film. It really doesn't blow my mind, but it's like you're pushing it so much. You should expect it.
We're losing people.
I appreciate the compliments and the good vibes. Thank you very much.
Did you like the like that I gave you?
I appreciated it, of course.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like my own. I'm not gonna like my own tweet.
You were like the 40th comment on IGN. Congratulations.
Of course, yeah. I'm glad I was featured. I don't know how you found me, but
I just pulled down. You were like the 40th comment.
oh, I guess because it was recent.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help myself. It was Star Wars. It was Sam Jackson. Just him shaking his head. It was perfect.
No, I think perfect. It's perfect. And perfect. Explain why it's perfect.
Because it's a gif of Sam Jackson. It's a gif of Sam Jackson and he is in the movie. And it's also showing my disapproval of Brie Larson's actions. Not really actions, but like her words, because since words matter so much in this toxic masculine environment, then maybe we should hold these people to their words. Maybe because words do matter. If they're used so inappropriately and they're so misused, then I don't know. It sucks to suck. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh, going a little Forrest Gump there. Quote.
That's
there.
all I got to say about that.
Well, hey, while we're talking about things we need to say about that, let's everybody pull up our body of water of the week. Pull up, Google, Wikipedia, body of water, and give us some fun facts about it. I have mine ready to go. And if you in the chat, if you have a body of water you'd like to nominate for body of water of the week, you could think of the nearest river, creek, or stream, or whatever it is, and let us know what makes you moist and what gives the world moisture. So,
what made you moist this week, by the way?
What made me moist this week?
Yes.
Honestly, I gotta think about it. What did make me moist this week? I would say honestly, Jeremy getting banned from Pensacon.
It made a
That
lot
was
of people
awesome.
moist.
I was just-
It made Pensacon moist.
I'm like, I saw that and was like, son of a bitch, look at that. Like I was just like, I mean, it's like I have been expecting something like this to happen for a while, and the fact that it finally did. But the thing is, it's giving him so much more publicity. It's just like, you dumbasses. It's just like with Barstool Sports with the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl and Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, banned Barstool Sports from any NFL event basically. But Dave Portnoy, El Prez, go Prez, go. Bought a $5,000 ticket to the Super Bowl, sat in his seat, and got dragged out. He went dead fish, too. He made them drag him out. He went dead fish. That Super Bowl was boring as hell. I'm a huge football fan. 13-3. Boring as hell Super Bowl. What was
Also,
trending? What was
to
trending?
answer your question, what body of water do I nominate? Like, what was that question?
Oh, yeah, no, we're going to nominate bodies of water here.
This piss I'm about to take. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, yeah, no, you need to nominate a body of water?
His body of water would be his toilet bowl. Yeah.
Oh, God, he's pissing. Okay. But anyway, to finish my Super Bowl rant here. No, if you can, like, capture a moment, do it. Please do. And so, Adam, Hallmark, or Mr. Peabody, would you have a body of water of the week you'd like to nominate?
Oh, I'll nominate Swan River. Yeah.
All right, give us some fun facts.
Fun facts. I'll just go straight off the top of my head. It's like it's a reasonable sized river. It's mainly salt water. It's fun to swim in, but you can't see anything in it. If you want to go catch fish in it, you catch really crappy fish, and it does have sharks in it. And if you go scuba diving in it and go right to the bottom, you sink right up to your knees and you can't get out.
Oh,
so you have to sit there. It's sludge at the bottom, and you cannot see a thing. So you collide into whatever's in front of you. Yeah.
Oh.
There's some fun facts.
Okay. All right. Hallmark or a fan?
I think being on Ryan Johnson's Twitter. I think being on Ryan Johnson's Twitter gave my computer a virus or something because it froze up. I had to reboot. So thanks a lot, Ryan Johnson. Yeah, exactly.
Nominating for Proper Jeremy is Proper Jeremy's toilet bowl.
Yeah. The body of water. I don't know. I mean, I grew up. I grew up in a small town right on the Mississippi. So it and its surrounding, little backwater ponds and stuff like that.
Damn, that's a good one. The tributary.
But and also the just the vast amount of cargo that gets pushed up and down that river every year is like, I don't know, it's a lot. But Mary, I'm also with Mary for Kentucky Lake because I've been there myself as well. I used to a gentleman that my mother used to date had a boat that was that lived in Kentucky Lake, and it was around Paris, Tennessee. So
it made me more
right.
There we go.
So yeah, the Mississippi and Kentucky Lake for the win.
Okay,
Alex.
All right. Super fan Adam Shawhan.
I'm just going to say Simonton Lake in Elkhart, Indiana. Here is a whole lot of fun. We've got the Polar Plunge coming up here pretty soon. That's always a whole lot of fun to go freeze your nuts off. Just a nice little body of water. You can go around on the lake, stop at some of the nice local restaurants, and have a whole lot of fun. But I have to say, think I might have to second our good friend Proper Jeremy, because him and his toilet is just too hilarious not to second.
I know that toilet was second to none. But no, my body of water of the week, it's just gonna be general body of waters. Just gonna be lakes in general. Lakes. Lots of moisture going on.
Who the hell is doing the sound effects?
I think it's Mr. Peabody. And so,
well,
lakes.
I guess at least he's not shipping Star Wars characters anymore.
I nominate lakes. Lake, as defined by Wikipedia, is an area filled with water, localized in a basin surrounded by land, apart from any river or other outlet that serves to feed or drain the lake. So yeah, lakes are my pick. There's distribution of lakes all over the world. Tectonic plates, volcanic lakes, glacial lakes, fluvial lakes, oxbow lakes, fluvial lake, holy damn, what the hell? Fluvial tail dams, lateral lakes, solution lakes, landslide lakes, aeolian lakes, shoreline lakes, organic lakes, peat lakes, anthropogenic lakes, meteorite crater lakes. There is a lake for everybody out there. So I'm just going to nominate everybody here and shout out a lake. Lakes are on the hot seat, or they're on the cool throne. Lakes are on the cool throne. I think lakes are a good thing, and I nominate lakes in general.
Okay.
That is my body of water of the week. It's a lake.
Yeah, that's a good. That's good because it's just like TLC. TLC used to say, don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. So.
Well, let's talk about some favorite moist movies here that involve water. I'm a big Titanic fan. I like Titanic.
Kate Winslet, yum.
Yeah, I know. That was the first pair of boobs I ever saw on TV.
Yeah, you saw more.
I feel like that's for people my age. That's like the first. That is definitely the first. So Titanic.
I'm sorry, what boobs? Did somebody say boobs? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
So what are your favorite movies involving moisture and lakes or rivers or oceans? Some films to throw out there: Jaws, Titanic. As I said, I enjoy Titanic. I enjoy the latter part of the movie. Honestly, just seeing the boat sink, that was more interesting. To be honest.
So there's a modern classic, Point Break, with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. I would nominate that one for one.
Before we go on here, I have to address the chat here with Seb. Say Sebastian Nocturne said Crystal Lake. He's very fond memories of Jason slaughtering teenagers. Yes, that is a lake that could also be included in my definition of lakes. So absolutely, I have plenty fond memories of watching unfortunate camp counselors and teenagers meeting their end to one Jason. At camp,
I'd have to go early 80s. Early 80s, there was a movie called Up the Creek, which was a comedy and everything like that. It was funny. It's almost like Lampoon sort of thing, but it featured Jake the Wonder Dog, and Jake the Wonder Dog was amazing.
Oh, well, hey, there's another one more recent called Without a Paddle.
Yeah.
It's got Dak Shepard and what's that?
It's the sequel. Up the Creek Without a Paddle.
But yeah, that's a pretty funny one.
I'm surprised no one said Dawson's Creek.
Hey man, I put in the Great Out,
and especially Hallmark Channel, Jeremy.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
The only good thing about that show was Michelle Williams.
Yep, there's a reason why he's Hallmark Channel, Jeremy.
It's also the reason why my ears are bleeding right now.
Hey,
Proper
just
Jeremy,
managed to get your head
one of Dr.
Michelle Williams and crap. I can't name as well
Don't
as
say
my
it.
Yes, Michelle Williams and crap. That I love that.
the dark haired girl that procreated with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, she was ruined as soon
Procreated with Tom Cruise. It's not Nicole Kidman. She's blonde.
Dark headed
Katie
gal.
Holmes.
Katie
Katie
Holmes.
Holmes. Yes, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, but she was ruined as soon.
Burnett procreated the Tom Cruise.
I'm trying to keep it PG.
Great
okay?
wording of it. That was
All right.
amazing. Oh,
There would be
Jesus.
some procreation.
Yeah, wait,
Maybe.
no, you leave the
Despite him
procreation
being a
stuff
little
alone,
bit short
buddy.
for a stormtrooper.
Oh,
All right, that flopped. All right, goodbye.
Goodbye. Great Outdoors was another good one,
Bye.
from the
See you
80s,
guys.
90s.
I say
The Great Outdoors. Oh yeah,
with
with John Candy and Dan. Who gives a fuck? Aykroyd. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of Dan Aykroyd.
Great Outdoors was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was good.
And Dan Aykroyd.
would you like to?
So
Your nemesis is in the chat with Proper Anna. Is there still a war going on between the Annas and the Jeremys?
Oh no, she's my proper sister. Like she calls me proper brother.
no, she's your proper fiance. Yeah.
Oh, love the singing voice. Okay, all right. Goodbye.
You gonna give us a rendition of Dawson's Creek?
Ah, you whiny little shit.
Oh,
Yes, The Great Outdoors was another great movie that happened to have, some moisture and above moisture. So,
well, and if you guys want to check out a roast of Proper Jeremy, because I know we all love Proper Jeremy here.
Peabody, I heard that, you rat bastard.
For I have a nomination for the animated movies. Surfs Up
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's up. Yeah.
with Chicken Joe, I believe his name was.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Was one of the characters.
Well, if we're going animation, I'd have to go Wally.
For me, if I'm gonna nominate a moist animation film, it's gonna be Finding Nemo. I don't think you get more moist than that because moisture
Right.
depends.
Well, I figured that one was a given, though.
Oh, it is, but I am claiming it. I'm claiming it.
I'm going for Aquaman because you had DC did do some decent anime, and that was one of them.
I'm Bruce the Shark.
Well, if you go for any animation, I'd have to go Robotech,
Nope.
and that's probably well before any of you guys were born. So
Is there water in it?
Yeah, you got me beat. I have no idea what it is.
is there water in it? No, there's no water.
Well,
sorry, we're
he's talking about movies
sorry.
with water.
So I went off track. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were going animation with water in it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's why I went with Finding Nemo. Well, I could also go Finding Dory. I mean, hey, lots of water. Lots of water.
Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
Shark bait.
They seem to lose.
Mine.
Lose a lot.
Mine.
Mine. Oh god, I hate seagulls.
I love them. There was an awkward amount of seagulls on the way to the grocery store today, because they kind of. I live in Northern Virginia, and they work their way in. I guess this is a fun story to tell you. I guess they worked their way in. All I needed to do. I needed to get some more milk. I had to go get a gallon of milk. So it's like a mile away to the grocery store. So I left my apartment. I walked to the grocery store, and goddamn, between myself and the grocery store was about 200 seagulls. Probably a little less than 200, but it felt like it. They're all just sitting there. Their little white asses are just sitting there like You gonna walk by us? I'm like, fuck you, yeah, I am.
I'm getting a mental image in my head of a scene from 300, like Moist going through the seagulls.
No, literally, no, honestly. And then a few of them took off. I'm like, they're circling me. They're trying to circle me here.
And the rest are saying, "Where's my food?"
The thing is, I made it. They all just stared at me. They were like, "We'll get you when you come back." We know
it's kind of entertaining to chase them through a parking lot.
Well, the thing is, this parking lot was mostly empty. Where they were all stationed at, and I walked into that grocery store. I got my gallon of milk. I walked out. I'm like, "You sons of bitches are still here, you bastards!" Yeah. And it's like, I am not going to go to the right another 100 yards and get on the sidewalk. No, I will walk straight forward, and I will cut my walk by 2 minutes or less. I'm taking you on. And you know what I did? I took them on. It was terrifying. Yeah, well, it was terrifying. These damn birds, they were looking at me like none other. But you know what I did? I showed them my goddamn gallon of milk and said, "You fuck off, birds."
Yeah, because they're looking at you. They're thinking, a gallon of milk? Where's our fucking chips?
just be glad it was seagulls and didn't turn into Hitchcock's The Birds.
Brandon?
But if the birds didn't get the last laugh, there was a family that had 2 small children that had pieces of bread that fed the damn birds in that parking lot. And I turned around and I saw them, and they're looking at me like, we're feeding them birds. I'm like, you don't know what you're doing. You're inviting the enemy into your backyard.
Plus, bread's not great. Bread is not great for a bird's digestive system. Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, there's a couple of comments in the chat. Mox Rocks, Deliverance, that was a nice river. Yeah, not funny.
Yes, and Lake Placid.
And at Dawn says The Shape of Water. We're not talking about bestiality films.
Yeah.
No bestiality films, okay, Dawn. But
Dawn. Hey,
Lake Placid is an awesome movie.
No, I say a special shout out to at Dawn. Thanks for tuning in, man. I usually tune in usually on Fridays. I think is whenever he does his video game stream. So I always usually try to tune in on Thursdays and Fridays whenever he's streaming there. But yeah, no, them damn birds. I gotta tell you what. That I made it home alive. I made it home alive, and I'll do it again if I need to. But the thing is, these birds only show up on the weekend. It's like I need milk because I usually run out of milk. I like milk. I have cereal every day. I just love milk. I just chug through it, and I need to go get it. And there's a grocery store a mile away, so it's easy for me to just quick, 10 minutes. I'm boom, gone. I'm done. And these damn birds show up every freaking Saturday or Sunday when I'm trying to go get my groceries and milk. It's like
anywhere there's a dumpster or like a restaurant or something like that, you will find a seagull. Okay, if you're along a coastal place or whatever.
I'm not even near a coastal thing. I am 30 miles east or 30 miles west of Washington, D.C.
Well, I think I got a plan.
They do have a little bit of a range.
Here's what you do next time you get your milk. Here's what you do. In that grocery store, you get you a bucket of chicken. And as you come out, you're eating the chicken, looking at them, and then you can point at them and go, "You're next."
No, here's what I do. I get a bucket of chicken. I make sure the damn bones are in there, and I break them bones up there, and I just throw it out. A little sabotage from within.
Get a package of Alka-Seltzer.
And they're all croaking. They're just like bleeding internally, like, what's going on?
I'd be like, here's an Alka-Seltzer. Oh,
like,
thank you.
Go down, bitches. This is mine.
All I can say is it reminds me of Tyrion and the Beetle talk with you and these seagulls.
Yeah. So the best part about these seagulls is it's literally there's in this plaza, there's a old Toys R Us that's vacant and a Giant. And where are the seagulls at? Where the Toys R Us parking lot is. I need to get to the Giant. So it's like
because
I'm just like
children don't get food yet.
It's like the seagulls know. They know. And so I mean in the chat, if you are suffering from seagull seagull discrimination or whatever, you know, we need to rise up against them. We will do it. We will beat them. But the damn seagulls are trying to tell
us Tyrion Lannister.
But I woke up yesterday and I heard seagulls, and I just figured these guys are lost because this is magpie territory, man. You're fucked.
Oh, dude,
it's like if you put a magpie up against the seagull is really going to be fucked.
Oh, you must have sent them all the way over here to Northern Virginia, buddy. Whew.
Yeah, well, it must have scared them that badly, yeah.
Dude, these birds don't flinch.
Oh no! If you put a magpie in front of them, they'll move. Oh. Magpie will take your eyes, man. It will take your eyes.
I'm considering using my concealed carry just because of these damn birds. I don't trust them. I do not trust them. I'm like, these fucking birds need to get out of here.
Pop.
Does concealed carry include an Uzi? It's like
it should. I hope it does because we're gonna need to spray and pray with these damn birds because they are very versatile.
No, Mr. Peabody, but it does include an AR-15.
Oh, AR-15, excellent. Yeah.
Hey,
is that with the laser sight or not?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey,
one in
Adam,
each arm. Although Master Moist, you could just go Deadpool on their asses and pull out the katana.
I could. I do have
yeah.
So do that. But no, I need to think my strategy and rethink my strategy of going getting milk on the weekends because if these damn birds are just trying to cut me from getting milk, they have another thing coming for them, and it is one thing. It is the freaking moist. The moist will come for you.
Forget the AR-15. Forget the AR-15. Forget the katanas. Walk out there with the blender and see how they go. Who's next?
Oh boy! So everybody in the chat, I hope you've enjoyed this bird talk. I said it's almost.
Adam said something about Tyrion. I did in fact just finish that season.
Yes.
Today, and I was gonna at least to try and tune in for the you and Angus talking about it, and when I got the notification or whatever, you guys were already done. Like I clicked on it, and you guys were already done.
All right, before you go here, let me preface this here. So myself and Black Angus Reviews do a Game of Thrones season by season review, usually every week or every other week on rotating channels. And we recently just did season 4 Game of Thrones on Black Angus Reviews channel. So make sure you check him out at Black Angus Reviews. Make sure to check that out. You'll find myself, and we'll all be talking about Game of Thrones season 4. Jeff the Iron Wolf, Adam Shawham as well. And Homework Channel Jeremy has been catching up on Game of Thrones as well. So want to give him a chance. He couldn't make the chat today. So I want to give him a chance to say his thoughts on season 4.
I was kind of surprised when after Tyrion got let out by Jaime. I did not. I mean, I knew what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen, but I didn't quite expect it to go like it did. I mean, that was when when you walk into your dad's room, and cornering him in the toilet with a crossbow
after he had been screwing your wife.
Yeah, and you know, he's like,
your lover.
you know, he's like whore, you know, and he's like, don't say that, you know, and he said it like he said it one more time, and you know, that was like the second arrow or what, or no, what that might have been the first one. I don't know. Anyway, but you know, he like basically
Like
shot him every time
whore.
he said the word whore.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was and the whole Mountain and Red Viper fight.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was now. See, I when you said, you know, something about, you know, he got killed because he got cocky. That's not quite how I saw it. You know, it's just, you know, you like you know, you saw the Mountain laying there and you're like, yeah, he's freaking done. But then, you know, he one last swoop, you know, and he knocks old boy down and then gets on top of him and, you know, like a grape, you know, with his head. That was wow.
When he punched him and knocked his teeth out, that was great.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, it's like damn. But and now like I said, I seen season 5 before I got to see season 4 because of the way you know, somebody already had that checked out from the library.
Mm.
But the big dude in the armor that carries Cersei up to the castle after she does her walk of shame, you know.
Yep, the
mountain. The dead
gotta
mountain.
be the mountain. That's got to be the mountain.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
But so I'm waiting and hoping to watch him get killed again, basically.
Well, I kind of had a laugh, Hallmark, because it was really funny when we were talking about it too. It's like, because the Mountain does technically die because he's poisoned.
Yeah.
But he's a living dead man. And, you know, that's the thing that was so funny is it was literally they both died, but yet Tyrion is just fucked. But that speech about the Beatles and talking about, you know, the imbecile killing the Beatles.
Yeah, right.
And you know, it's just and moist with the fucking seagulls. It's like, yeah, it's the same thing. It's great. You know, it was just perfect time for the reference too, since we just had that talk earlier. But yeah, season 4 is a lot of fun. Next week, talking on this channel about season 5 is going to be a blast.
But I'm ready for season 6. So, you know, I got season 6 and 7 already. So yeah, I'm gonna start watching season 6.
Yeah, we will mark you down to join us here next week for season 5. And I think it's almost 9 p.m. here Eastern Standard Time. And we've had Bird talk, Game of Thrones talk, Ryan Johnson talk, and Captain Marvel talk. A little bit of everything your way.
A lot of moisture talk.
Lots of moisture talk, too. Lots of lakes coming at you as well.
Lakes and rivers.
And so I am going to plug my channel here quick, and I will let everybody else do that as well. If you have enjoyed what you're listening to here tonight, you'll be tuning into this hopefully every Sunday for your Sunday evening moisture with the Moisture Cast, Moist Cast, Sunday Moisture Mash. It's a bunch of moist coming at you, basically. Coming at you in
Australia Monday morning, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Or Monday morning if you're in a different time zone, especially if you're in the other world. But coming to you from the comment section of World Class Bullshitters, I am the Moist, and I'm hoping to bring you the moistest content on YouTube. And joining me today, I've had a lot of great panelists, and some of those that were have left us a little early was Bonnie Burgess and Proper Jeremy. Make sure you check out their channels. And I would love to have Adam Shawhan, Hallmark Channel Jeremy, and Mr. Peabody give a little shout out to their channels.
Ladies first, Peabody.
Thanks very much. Fair enough. I'll go. I'm the upside down. Anyway, yeah, I don't do a lot. Sometimes I sing a bit. Sometimes I do move reviews. Sometimes I just get on there and complain. And every so often I do something funny. That's about it.
Go ahead, Hallmark.
All right. I'm a Jeremy clone of the Hallmark Variety. I got videos on my channel right now of several different topics, veterans, news and politics, movies, some Star Wars stuff, and but I'm thinking about trying to focus a little bit more on maybe like, you know, the entertainment type stuff, you know, movies and Star Wars and stuff like that, for the Hallmark channel, Jeremy channel, and maybe move my like news and politics and like real world stuff over to a different channel. So, but for now, check out the Hallmark channel, Jeremy channel, and you know, give us a subscription or subscribe, whatever.
That's right, everybody. If you like any of us that you have heard, want to check us out, it would be great. We'd all greatly appreciate you. Check out our channels, sub if you like the content. You know, if you could, please lick the like button, make it moist by giving it a thumbs up. I'm just super fan Adam Shawhan, along with Frank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan. Check out our videos full of wiener dogs running around, playing, having fun. We'll have some videos with the new babies coming soon. And back to you, Master Moist.
And last but not least, special shout out to the chat at Don, Big Steve, James Clark, everybody for joining in, Mox Rocks, Obi-Wan Reviews. Thank you all for tuning in tonight on the Moistcast. Where to next? I am not sure what's happening next on Sunday evening with the streams. I saw Obi-Wan Reviews just coming to that. But if you are looking for some more YouTube content, make sure just kind of scroll through each of our streams here or each of our channels, and maybe you can catch a replay or something. But
I think, oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead if you know.
I think that Captain Jack, or the real Captain Jack, I think is what he is on Twitter or whatever. He's the gentleman that has the Lego Jack Sparrow as his icon. I think he's thinking about doing something tonight. So and because he asked me if I wanted to attend, so look out for that.
I say there you go, Obi-Wan Reviews. You can check that out, and I'd love to thank you guys for tuning in. At Don, Big Steve, James Clark, Morox, Mr. Peabody, you're in the chat here. Everybody for tuning in here. This has been the Sunday Moistcast, Moisture Mash. I hope we've given you enough moisture to get your week started. And if we haven't, feel free to check out the channel here and get even more moist. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you for having me anyway. And thanks, everybody.